Okay, we are live on 14 out of 14 channels for the show. That mass shooting just happened in Tulsa. Tulsa. I said Tulsa. Okay. Can't move this from here. Can't move this from here. Can only move it from here. Okay, that's cool. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Joseph Porras, what's up? Patrick John Welder, hello. So we have an active shooting situation now. Supposedly the shooter is been taken down now. It looks like police learned their lesson from the last one. Luckily. So, I wonder if these cops waited 45 minutes, or is that only when little kids are dying? I don't know. It's a good question. You just asked a very good question, Patrick. So, now that we're all here, hello everybody. I want to talk to you guys about Brian Hampton says, damn, not again. No, again, I said, when we were live earlier, we were talking about this earlier today on the show. Let me see if I can find, we were talking about at the beginning. Russia still wins. No, we were talking about Russia at the beginning. Where were we talking about the guns at? Because I make the comment, fire, here it is.
And now what? Shot for crazy face?
So at some point I said, are you guys, at what point do you think we're going to forget about this shooting, there's going to be another shooting, because there'll be another shooting? I said that literally on the last stream.
Because he's crazy for not, what a fucking clown show. Fire the Uvalde police chief. Now, why is he the police chief? After the decision he made, that's the decision maker. Every single human being in the United States of America disagrees with that decision. I've never seen mainstream media, CNN, and Fox News in more agreement on a single issue than this right here. They all agree that guy was wrong. Isn't it funny when you see right-wingers and left-wing nuts all agreeing on the same thing? Yeah, that guy needs to go. Who is thinking that he should still remain in his police chief seat? That's what I'm wondering. Who are the...
Hey, Monique Creighton Torres, there already was a shooting in Tulsa. There already was a shooting in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Who's the assholes who are like, hey man, let's go ahead and
It was at a medical clinic. Multiple shooting. Multiple people shot. The gunman's been taken out supposedly.
And authorize his reinstatement.
Yeah. I want to go.
Let's go ahead and reappoint him.
I want to see the part where
that moron?
What time is this?
That moron should be in prison, sitting next to that guy.
This is 22 minutes in.
That decided to let 19 able-bodied and armed...
I want to know where the point was in this video that I said, at what point is there going to be another shooting? We should all have a pool and say how long before the next shooting. Boom. But not even before my next podcast, bro.
To the teeth, police officers...
4 hours.
Stand by.
5 hours.
Children will be murdered. Just, meters away. feet away. I heard they were in the hallway.
I know, right, Monique?
So I'm kind of interested to hear what he has to say. What the hell could he possibly say? What could this police chief possibly have to say?
It's not giving me a preview.
Oh, I'm just dying to hear this guy. I wonder if we'll get a video.
I'm gonna speed this up.
We're gonna get a video, guys. I'm so excited, all of us. We're gonna get a video.
We'll forget about this when there's another shooting. That's what I said. Boom. There's another shooting. I just gotta hear how I said it. I'm just dying to find out what I said.
He was, of course, the incident commander who made the call to hold off breaches.
I can re-engineer motherfuckers.
Re-engineer.
The sheriff office that he had been in touch with the Texas Department of Public Safety. Shimon Protipez also involved the. Shimon, I understand you got in contact with him as well. What exactly it is?
Well, Jim, just to give everyone the play-by-play here, just happened moments ago. You had Aaron Cooper, our producer out here, who was at his home.
Monique, hello.
Started leaving his home, so we went to the office where we assumed.
Look, so who's the little blight?
Marina, hello.
That guy's going to jail too. They're blights. Are you kidding me? He's like, oh,
We got Monique, and Marina. God, all these beautiful women.
Off together on the sunset. Let's walk together.
Let's all walk together off into the sunset. Let's walk together.
Oh, no, very nice to meet you. God, can you believe this? Dude!
And we asked him about.
This is good.
These pigs right here that are committing this guys have families that saw that, and they must just be all at home going, oh my God, did you just say that to the guy who got all those little babies killed? You really just patted him on his back and shook the baby killer's hand? We're going to show you too. Okay, you need to go. You can't come home for dinner tonight. In fact, don't ever come home again. Look at the mustache on the creep over here. Oh, cops are so
Another shooting, yes.
Oh, freaking pigs.
Another shooting already. I'm looking for the part. I'm looking for the part in this morning's video where I said how long before we have another shooting. And we've already got one. I'm just another mass shooting.
With the investigation, take a listen to what he said. Here we go.
And I think it's coming up really soon.
We're not going to use anything. We have people in our community there. So we're going to and whenever this is done, then the time to agree, they will do that. And so,
do you know what my mother would say about this man right now? I bet he's a goddamn Republican. I bet that's what my mother would say. Hey, no offense to any of my Republican friends, I'm just saying that's what my mom would say.
That's fucking funny. You know what my mom would say.
I've done the phone with every day.
Hi, Lisa. Another sad distraction, exactly, Marina.
No. That man didn't answer questions at all. He had nothing to say about his actions. Why? And he owes America, he owes the world an answer. Of course, all the families, all the slaughtered children and the teachers, and people who are petrified to go to school now because of this guy. He owes everyone an explanation, and he gives you nothing. How doesn't that seem like something Donald Trump would do? I'm just like my mom would say that, and I can see why, because it seems like something Donald Trump would do. Like I do something I've gotten into the room, very concerned. Make sure you hit your heads on the doors when you put them in. Why are you always putting your hands in? Don't put your heads. Why are you doing that to suspects? Bang your head on the door.
Asking him to address
What a game.
about his involvement, about his decision making. He chose to dodge those questions.
Yes, and that is what we saw. He completely doesn't want to answer to what is obviously his responsibility, and he doesn't care. He's not going to care. He's going to go to his grave not caring because he's that kind of person. He feels like whatever. This is the world we live in now. People like Joe Biden, people like Donald Trump, people like Barack Obama. They set examples for these people. And they see them just getting away with straight murder. That's not a figure of speech. And so they're like, well, I'm going to pile onto that.
Okay, what I just said there, in case you missed it, was I called all of the previous presidents mass murderers. I don't know if you caught that, but that's what I said.
Hey.
Dude, I hope I didn't get off topic at this point, because I really want to find this part. Okay, welcome back, Jeff. I'm glad you're back. Just puppets on a string, right, Marina? Monique. Amen. Say it again. Monique. Nick Brown. What's up? Show. I'll smoke for you, Nick. I smoke for you. It's all in your head. I smoke for you. Cheers.
Okay. Cool, you are. No accountability? Right. This is the no accountability age. And you know, I couldn't have said that better, Daisy. We don't prosecute power anymore. We've lost the urge to lock people up for their crimes. And what that does is it entices more criminals like this cop to break the law for whatever his personal reasons were. Because he knew he was going to get a lot of attention. Look, I think he's going to be running for public office. Guys.
This is it. This is
Do
crazy.
you see all those pigs like slapping it on his back? Hey, you know, you're really looking out for police, man. You're thin blue line, bro. You're really protecting us, and we really appreciate that so much. We appreciate you really looking out for pigs' lives. Pigs' lives matter. You know, that needs to be tweeted.
Then I tweeted that.
You know,
Pigs' lives matter. This was a long bit segment that I did, and I got to be careful of what I say here. Cheers, my bae.
thank you, Uvalde Police Chief. Pigs' lives matter. Hashtag Pigs' lives matter.
Those pigs that shook his hand are from the town I live in now. Crazy. Patrick, weird. Pigs' lives matter, say Monique. Pigs' lives matter.
Clown show.
Clown show, I said.
Protecting the thin blue line. That's what he was doing. That's why he's walking around like a peacock today, all proud. I can see it. And I'm just doing this, guys. But did you see his whole persona? Did that strike you as a man who felt guilt around the deaths of children, or a man who's angling for a political career? He's just getting ready to take off. Could it be that devious? Could he have been that opportunistic? I want you all to think about it right now. I want you all to think about it. That police officer was under that gun to send those police in there. Had he previously thought, you know what, man? The next time we have a situation, I'm just not going to send people in, and I'm going to make a stand for police officers' lives, and I'm going to see how much support I can drum up politically with that. Well, I got to tell you, right now, both mainstream media sides of mainstream media, Fox News and the CNN, they all agree that this guy is a fuck. But you know, look where that got Donald Trump. Look where it got this train wreck of a governor here in the state of Florida, Ron DeSantis.
Where was today's shooting? In Tulsa, Oklahoma, Marina.
Ken, it's almost as if this was pre-planned. Like this
So
was
that
his
Dick
personal plan
thinks
to excel his own career. He was in a position to make the call, and he's like, "Oh, kids are getting killed, but we're sending police officers in there in harm's way. Maybe this
Cheers,
time
Treasure.
we'll send police officers
In the rain.
way. You know, make a political stand for the pigs." Did you see the video, bro? Did you see the pigs coming up to slap him on his back?
His office, people came out to get him.
You have to.
All these school district police
You want to see
chiefs
ass licking?
not responding to requests for another interview and
Bro,
investigation into the school
You've never
district.
seen ass licking like this. Watch the pigs walk up to him
Hold off.
like he's giving out free blowjobs. Watch these other pigs.
And Cooper said that he reached out on those and said he had been in touch with the Texas Department.
I want to be as like, think about that.
Sean, I understand you.
Why are all these other pigs wanting to be in a picture with this guy? Why do they want to be with him? Why do they want to shake his hand and put their arm around him?
Well, Jim, just to give everyone the play.
It does make you think. It doesn't sound.
You had Aaron Cooper, our producer, out here.
I'm just asking questions because I don't get it.
It doesn't seem
This is
reasonable.
what I'm coming up. Look at this. Look at that, Mom. Look at this.
The office where we assumed he was going.
Oh, let's walk together. Together we walk together down the street. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, yeah, I love you. I'm a big fan. Oh, I love you too. Hi. Yes, I'm a big fan of yours. Big fan.
The director of the GPS, he says that he was the sole person who made the decision to not have officers breach that door. We also asked him
Piggyback riders. Yeah.
Talk about a photo op. He literally went and over there specifically to shake the hand.
Marina says, doesn't it make your stomach knot up by knowing too much and the real reason behind this bullshit? It used to, but not anymore. Because I'm so used to it now, and I know that there's other people out there like you that see the truth too, and I know I'm not alone anymore. My stomach doesn't knot up anymore. Now I can share it with you, and you can see for what it is too. You can see it through my eyes. And you can understand how I figured this out, as well. Or how you figured it out. For your own
Police
good,
officer, while he was on video, look, I love cops. I'm here to protect you guys. This is what I do. Those children, we were here to protect the lives of the police officers because those are the real first responders. Those are our first responders. And they're the most important people. They're the first responders. Those are the most important people in society. The first responders, those are the people that are the most important in society. That's Anthony Fauci agreed with that. The pro is for the first responders. Yeah, he said that don't work. So the first responders could have. Remember that? Fauci, remember that? Yeah, weird, huh? Weird.
Oh, thank you, Monique.
Seen him signing.
Look at wait, there's the cameras. I'm gonna go thank these police officers over here. Thank you for your service.
Very sweet of you.
Thank you, yes. Oh, hey, don't turn your back on me. No, come here. No, give me a handshake there. Yeah. Look at that. No, I want another handshake. Oh, there you go.
And he asked him about.
Oh, you're not gonna handshake me? No, okay. Well, I'm gonna walk over here now.
The director of
This is all put on by this camera. So he was on camera.
The decision to not have officers breach that door. We also asked him questions about whether or not he's cooperating with the investigation. Take a listen.
What a freaking photo op. That's funny. I look like two different people. Red day, light day, satanic evil day, angelic day. I like angelic day. We'll stick with this one. I'm gonna turn this off. Hi. Oh.
Okay, let's speed it up, see if we can find this part.
What's up, everybody?
God bless America.
So what are we doing? We're gonna go longer again.
Maybe it was before this.
Hey, we're gonna do a dabby? Are we gonna do a dabby? Alright, hello.
So this is 38 minutes in.
I've been having the hardest time locating my dabber. It blends. It's funny, it blends in with this map.
Let's go to 15. Here's 15 minutes in.
Hey, it looks like that walked up to a fucking bison, bro. Have you ever seen one? You ever seen one, dude? They're all head and chest. Yeah, that's
17 minutes in.
You're an idiot. I don't know what this is. Should I walk this one, idiot?
18.
Never, ever recommend anybody approach a wild animal. You guys, keep pursuing. You know, it's a 25-year-old girl. Shows you the age. Group
19. Maybe this is when Candyman came in later.
Cheers, guys.
And this is 20 minutes right here.
Do you guys see the problem there?
This is where we start talking about it.
Children were getting slaughtered by an active shooter. And this is the douchebag that gave the command to not go in. Get a selfie. I'll get 100 likes. And people think I'm cool. Right, Johnny?
Okay, so I'm thinking it's going to be way up here.
He should be fired. Dave C. died. Dave C. nailed it. Very first guest in the chat. I love you guys. You guys are fired. Yes.
Yeah, that was in Dave nailed it.
Why isn't he fired?
About some station sodium sloppy.
You know, I'm going to make a call for that right now.
Right, Marina?
Just going to tweet that. Let's just tweet that
Hey,
out right
one
now,
roll,
okay?
let's heal. Every cheers, everyone.
Fire the Malday police chief now. And I'm going to put chief in quotation marks. That's what makes it a good tweet.
Let's go to 110.
He's probably reading off the script. Do that.
15,
But man, I'm getting really good hits. Just
20. 125. I'm tweeting. Uh-oh, I'm tweeting.
We've got the greatest sanctions you've ever seen. They're such great sanctions. I'm really shattering the glass ceiling with these sanctions. They're coming back to bite us in our asses.
125. 130.
Platinum Mountains, dude.
Dude. 135. Where was Candyman, dude? 55.
And they have this personal distrust, dislike, whatever.
And oh, why gas prices so high? Because we've got such great sanctions. The sanctions are so great.
Did it again.
We're sending sanctions out to Russia, and it's going to affect all of them so much. And it won't have any effect on us whatsoever because we've got the greatest sanctions.
That's so funny.
Kim Myers. Was it good?
A 1970s style fuel shortage. What are the most significant developments?
Okay, so we're talking about that.
Well, I think the first two we start with here. Work. So the first responders did that. Remember that? Don't you remember that? Yeah, weird, huh? Weird. Magnifies the color of it. And it makes it funny. You got, oh, where's that
Dude,
one? There's a little dabber, dude. It's down here. There it is. Right in front of me. Dude.
I don't know where it was.
Could be some fucking massive ones, bro. There's no time to listen to it.
Dude.
Wreck. Oh, you're suck. You are smelling like shit.
I wish I could find it when I said that.
You know, Ray's gonna be able to.
It was in Candyman was in, I believe. I think I was talking to him.
Don O'Neill, you.
Bodies to replace that shortfall, and there really are very little.
Hey, and prices are going up. And people like him are in charge of that shit. People one of those cowards that were there that day. They are pathetic. The parents who went and protected the kids and those piece of shit pussies. You know, let me ask this person if they've seen my Camel is a racist. Are you watching me live right now? Let me know.
125.
I hate having to type this shit. I just want to say it.
125. Let's go to 123 maybe. No, it's a bomber. 126. 27. 128.
Dominic Leone should be fired. Do you know that Dominic, I asked the audience earlier in the show, I was like, all right, let me ask you guys, what's wrong with this title? It said, you know, whatever the name of the, that city is, I forgot it, I'm sorry.
Involved.
I already got the name of the city.
This might be it. 128.
Where someone gets murdered. But it said, police chief. And I said, what's wrong with this? And David Campione said, he's not fired? And I was like, exactly. He's still the police chief. It doesn't say ex-police chief, or fired, or currently under, you know,
129.
submitted by him.
1 hour, 29 minutes.
How has he not just submitted his own resignation? They reinstated him like 2 days ago. In the shadows of the night. In the shadows of the night, they reinstated him. As police chief of, is it Uvalde? Is it Y-U-V-A-L-D-E, Uvalde? How long? We should have 400 days before this is just dropped. Just like, you know, all the other previous mass shootings were dropped. How long do you think this one's going to take? Do you think they're actually going to try to write legislation that will pass?
There it is. We found it. 1 hour and 30 minutes exactly. That is exactly when I say it. Okay, so let's go to 1 hour 29:48. Let's put it on regular speed. All right, listen to this.
How long? We should have a pool. How many days before this is just
129.50. I said how many days? Dude, I said how many days at 129.50? It was hours. It was, dude, I don't know exactly what time the show was, but right now it's 7:20. The shooting happened 25 minutes ago. The shooting literally just happened. They were calling it an active shooter situation when I first decided to go live. I was like, oh my God, I gotta go live with this right now. I was like, because I said this, and I gotta find this. I gotta find this to show you guys. Here it is.
Is it Y-U-V-A-L-D-E, Uvalde?
129.40. Russia Still Wins is the name of the video.
How long? We should have a pool. How many days before this is just dropped? Just like, you know, all the other previous mass shootings were dropped. How long do you think this one's going to take? Do you think they're actually going to try to write legislation that won't pass? Platinum Mountains, dude, you liked my video. Hell yeah, you did, because you guys fucking rock. Yo. Look at all you people liking my tweets, man.
$130.30 right now. Do I go more into it? Does anybody remember? Days.
Man, we covered a lot on the show so far, haven't we?
Days, sad, not even hours. Yeah, an hour and 29 minutes in. An hour and 29 minutes
Why is
in?
Joe Rogan trending again?
Wait.
Said, he's not fired? And I was like, exactly. He's still the police chief. It doesn't say ex-police chief, or fired, or currently
That's
under,
129.
considering resignation.
Right there.
Submitted by him.
That's 129 right there. On YouTube.
How has he not just submitted his own resignation? They reinstated him like 2 days ago.
in the shadows of the night. In the shadows of the night. They reinstated him as police chief of, is it Uvalde? Is it Yuvalde, Uvalde? Right here. How long? We should have a pool. How many days before this is just dropped? Just like, all the other previous mass shootings were dropped. How long do you think this one's going to take? Do you think they're actually going to try to write legislation that won't pass? Platinum Mountains, Doogie liked my video. Hell yeah, you did, because you guys fucking rock. Yo. Look at all you people liking my tweets, man. Shouts out to Unholy Rome for getting me noticed on Twitter today. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Man, we covered a lot on this show so far, haven't we? Why is Joe Rogan trending again? He's talking about guns, people's guns rights. Is that it? Daily Mail. Oh, who cares? I hate Daily Mail. I do. I hate it. Every time I read a Daily Mail article, I lose an IQ point. This guy's he's doing an impersonation of every Joe Rogan good podcast. I kind of want to hear this, so let me check this out. That's pretty funny.
PC culture, man, it's fucking exhausting, bro. Fucking exhausting. It's just, our culture has been taken over by a radical group of SJW feminist freaks who hate comedians, who are anti-comedy and anti-joke. Totally. And it's gotten to the point where you can't say anything. 100% anything. I will try to say something right now. Yeah. Watch. Yeah, and he is trying. And it's unbelievable because we have fallen so far from the heyday of comedy. So depressing, dude. When, Tony the Pancake was headlining the Comedy Store. Stevie Williams on a Tuesday night. They fucking destroying absolutely, just crushing, And it sucks because dude, Tony the Pancake was headlining. I love that. I love it. What am I doing? What am I doing with that? I don't know. That's on there. And don't look at that one. Okay, good. Everybody's calming down. You're good. Everybody's calming down. You got any deer back there? You see a little baby deer? I just checked for them. That's so funny. I just checked for deer and I'm joining the video. Uh-oh, I'm losing my connection. I hope I don't drop frames. Who knows what this means? Are we still live, guys? What a cool. I just started watching that when you were halfway through. Was it a comedy sketch? Really funny. They got a little diaper wearing baby fucking emo. And banned from the service forever. Breaking their terms of service. You have to just know what you're doing on there, Like you can even do it with an emo. Penny Johnson, he doesn't disagree with it. It's well said. Go tweet.
I just like to say elephant. I spelled it wrong.
When you are a person in power, to try to hold more power,
I agree.
acquire more power.
I agree.
And there's never an inclination to give more power back to the people.
I agree.
To give more freedoms back to people.
I agree.
Freedoms lost are rarely regained.
I agree.
And I don't think it's wise to take the guns away from the people and leave all the
This
power
guy's
to the
got a-
government. We see how they are, even with
Somebody watched this and had a problem with it? A few seconds, generally.
ridiculous. They still have a tendency, and I don't think it's wise to take the guns away from the people and leave all the power to the government. We see how they are, even with an armed populace. They still have a tendency towards totalitarianism.
Exactly.
And the more increased
I agree.
power
Oh, thank you,
and
Marina.
control you have over people, the easier it is for them to do what they do. And there's a natural inclination when you are a person in power to try to hold more power,
I agree.
acquire more power.
I agree.
And there's never an inclination to give more power back to the people.
I agree.
To give more freedoms back to people.
I agree.
That's very good and very well said. I'm so glad that we watched that earlier today. Some of these things need to be said repeatedly, in my opinion. You know. So now that we've done the first part of the show, I want to get to the second part of the show. You guys might be wondering about the title. It says Zoom Cuts. You know, I love Tara Reid. I'm a fan. I follow her on Twitter. Those of you that know who she is, good. You should follow her on Twitter, and you can learn all about her over there. She's at Tara Reid, I believe. Could be something else, but I follow her. She'll probably be easy to find. Anyway, she started putting up these short videos, and she was doing these things called what I call, Zoom cuts. It's basically where when you want to make a point, all of a sudden the camera zooms in and you make your point. And then it zooms back to here, and then that's another zoom cut, zooming back out. You guys get it? You guys see what it is? It's like, if I want to make a point, do you guys see any deer outside? I don't know, let's look and see what we see out there. Do we see any deer? It's like, it's a really stupid effect. And you can really overuse it. It should probably only be used once in a video. If at all, ever. It's about as noxious as this when I'm talking to you now. But I digress, because now I'm talking to you like this. And, you don't want to overuse Zoom cuts, because it's just, it's amateurish, and there's a reason why it's amateurish. But I don't want to get into the extreme details of it. I just wanted to demonstrate what Zoom cuts are and why they shouldn't be overused ever. Ever. Don't overuse the Zoom cuts, because it's amateurish. Okay? Have I made my point? What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Chat. Did you guys want to see some examples of some Zoom cutting? That people do. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Oh God, here we go. Here, watch this guy.
All of this concern, I guess some real, some feigned, about the conflict in Ukraine right now, I think it's important as Americans to reflect on what Jimmy Carter said recently, that the U.S. is the most warlike nation that has ever existed.
We are the most warlike country on earth.
And he points out that the U.S. has been at war for its entire history with the exception of only a few years. And by the way, those few years are within his term of office, and he exempts his own warlike ways, for example, by starting the major conflict in Afghanistan, which continues to this day, by beginning to support the Mujahideen in June of 1979. Meanwhile, again, Biden talks about, U.S. being concerned with the conflict in Ukraine, just as the U.S. finishes up a 20-year war in Afghanistan. And then after that, of course, we hear that Biden has just announced the U.S. is sending troops to Somalia, which many Americans probably don't even know. And, we have to talk about the fact that the U.S. is...
Are you guys unable to respond in my chat? Is my chat working, guys? I was doing a funny bit for you guys. And none of you say anything in my chat. I'm just wondering what's up with the chat. Can any of you say anything in my chat right now, guys? Well, you didn't think that shit was funny, Nick? Oh, you're driving. Oh, okay. Am I on YouTube right now, guys? It says I am. You guys on YouTube didn't think that shit was funny? I'm doing fucking shtick. You guys ain't even responding, man. Brian Brees says, what about China, lol? I don't get it. Nick says YouTube. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Whatever, guys. Alright. That's it. I thought you guys were gonna laugh about that shit. I thought you were gonna like interact with me, But you're not, so. Worst audience ever. You guys take care. Thanks for watching and not commenting, I guess. I guess I should say that, huh? Hello? You were trying? Brian, if that was trying, I appreciate it. At least you were trying, Brian. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nobody else wants to say anything, so... It's weird, man. Brian Bree, he says one guy here. Amber Tricom, yo, what's up? You see, Brian, I'm broadcasting different channels, right? Billy Bond Thornton's waving. Oh, Big Merc says keep it open. Did you guys not think my Zoom cuts were, that whole thing was funny? Hey Amber, did you guys like my Zoom cut bit that I just did for you? I just did a whole bit for you guys. You guys didn't even respond to it. You guys didn't say like ha ha. You didn't say ha ha or nay, you're the funniest comedian that podcasts in the world, or you are comedic gold, or we accept and appreciate your torpedoes of humor and truth, or your stardust flies from the internet like magic and greased lightning. And your jokes are the funniest of all jokes ever. I don't even get a ha-ha, dude. I can't even get like a funny face. Dude, I just totally did a whole bit, bro. Nobody responded to it. Jimmy Carter started Afghanistan. Okay. Why do I doubt that? I did a bit. It failed because you guys decided to just not respond to it at all. I did like a whole bid for you. It was a good bit too. I think we've lost that loving feeling. You guys didn't laugh at my gold. I produced gold for you. I'm an alchemist. I turned dead air into gold, and you turned your backs on me. How dare you, people? How dare you? How dare you? Didn't you think that was funny, the whole Zoom cut thing? You know, I want to see Tara Reid. She does it too, bro. I think they're buddies. You know? I said to the dude, I was like, what's with the Zoom cuts, dude? I can't pay attention to what you're saying. You guys saw that, right? You saw how distracting that was, right?
History, of course, is based on conquest, right? The conquest of Native Americans living in what is now the United States, from the Atlantic to the Pacific. And then when we got to the Pacific, we still went on to take land from the Hawaiians and the Puerto Ricans and people in Guam and Samoa. And that's not enough, right? So we now have 800 military bases throughout the world. Some that are...
I mean, I want to pay attention to what he's saying because I'm interested in it, but the Zoom cuts make it really distracting and hard. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Or do you guys like that?
small cities like the one in Seoul, Korea. And that's not enough. So we go to war in Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Serbia, now Somalia. It goes on, and yet somehow we pretend this isn't the case. And in terms of military bases, Britain and Rome, at the height of their empires, never had more than 30 plus military bases overseas apiece. We have over 800. And so we really represent the quintessential empire, and yet we're the only empire with 3 bases overseas apiece. We have over 800. And so we really represent the quintessential empire. And so we really and so we rep really
Base. How low can you go?
Military bases overseas overseas apiece. We bases overseas apiece. Bases overseas apiece. We bases overseas apiece. We bases overseas apiece. We bases overseas apiece. We have
Dude, I rock that shit, bro. I took utter shit and turned it into fucking comedic gold. How's that, chat? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, Big Merc. That's what I'm talking about right there. Happy faces. That's not hard, is it? Give me some loving. Give me some lovin', give me some lovin', give me some lovin' every day. Hey! It's so good, it's getting high. People all the time, so there's nothing why. I got no, cause there's nothing left to do. Gonna do this out, doesn't throw it out to you. As I said, I'm so glad we made it. Yeah, so glad we made it. You got, give me some loving. Give me some loving. Give me some loving every day. Ron Placone liked my reply. I gave him just a face. It was a pinky face. He liked that reply. I knew he would, because it's fucking funny. Especially when you see what I'm replying to, man. Okay, so this is Ron Placone telling a joke, and then I'm going to show you what my reply was. Okay, here we go. Here's Ron Placone. Here's Placone. Here's Ron Placone telling a joke. Okay? Here's Ron Placone telling a joke. It doesn't make a lot of sense, so bear with him.
There are only two people on this planet who can hurt my feelings, my wife and my mom. The way I remember it, unless I came out of or into your vagina, you can't hurt me.
That's the joke. My response to that was, you can't see it, but it's right here. Here's my response. And that's all I did. I just gave him that face, and he liked it, man. He freaking liked it. I knew it. Because it was solid, bro. It was a solid response, man. It just showed me thinking about what he said. You know? That makes it funny. I'm contemplating that.
Yes. Yes.
And that made him laugh when he saw that.
Yeah.
His joke was funny, and then my response to his joke was funny. Ron interacts with us. Yes, he does, Nick, and it's awesome. It's one of the things that makes Twitter so cool. Is I just had an interaction with Ron Placone, man, for the Jimmy Dore Show, from various
There's a traffic light. You couldn't wait for the damn light to
podcasts, and he's a writer, and he's just
yeah, but there's a traffic
appears
light
on so many other podcasts. So the only way I got so many people here was because I hide my
There's a traffic light down on the further down.
I hide my
No, what I'm saying was,
okay.
is the
Hold on
light
one
changes,
second.
the traffic stops, and then you can pull out.
Okay.
So what was her problem?
All right. So
Eventually, they have to stop.
at
us.
least
It's
3
right
people.
back there.
Mom. Oh, Mom.
What? Hold on.
No,
Okay.
3 people killed in Tulsa.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, honey.
It's a mass shooting. Makes it a mass shooting.
Yeah. All right. So she was being.
At least 3 people killed. Hospital campus shooting, police say. Shooter is also dead. Is the shooter one of the 3? Armed with a rifle.
Too bad there wasn't a cop.
They don't know. They're not saying whether the gunshot was self-inflicted. The police never give you the details. They're such dicks. You know they already know what the story is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Was she in a Lexus? Oh. Oh, okay.
This is a developing story. Will be updated.
Huh. Maybe right. Yeah. Old enough to know better.
Mom.
And
She's
I'm
like,
on the phone, honey.
I know you are. She's like, hold on.
What is the problem?
Mom, do you remember when I was on Facebook the other day and that ad came up on my Facebook feed for whatever it was I had been looking for somewhere else?
I do remember.
Right, okay. Well, now I'm on freaking CNN.com and there's an ad for Sprinkler Donuts.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Weird, right?
They got your number.
On CNN.com.
Oh,
Bastards.
They know where you are and what you're doing every minute of the day.
I'm telling you, it's creepy. You guys want to see it?
We ordered some of these round things.
I didn't order them. I bought them. I drove to the store and freaking bought them.
Yeah.
That's what's the creepiest thing.
Yeah.
I never bought any on the internet.
Okay. Oh, really?
Really? I drove to Home Depot and picked them up.
My God.
I bought them there and I didn't order them. They were there, so I paid cash.
You know, we have sprinklers all through the yard, so if you walk
Right here.
around,
I just bought 60 of these. And yet here's an ad on CNN.com, guys,
sprinkler to protect them.
for these fucking things for me.
So he went to Home Depot and he bought a bunch of them and he came back and installed it. He's on his computer on CNN and an ad comes up for those things. But they know he went and bought them.
Well, they don't know I went and bought them. I paid cash.
But then you were on the computer looking for them, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah, I was on the computer looking for them. I was looking on, I Googled it, and I was looking on Amazon, and I was looking at Lowe's.com,
Everybody well?
Home Depot. Home Depot didn't have them on the .com. Houston Skater, what's up? I didn't know anything about the current one. Our data unknowingly Josh G. Yeah, Josh G, that's not true. Yeah, it's listening for a specific word, so it will turn on and start recording what you're saying. It doesn't record what you say until that moment, right? Until you say the word that it's listening for. You're really high right now. Hey, Matthew Parsons, what's up, buddy? How's it going?
I see. Did they take the boat ride?
Thinking about going and checking the creek right now. What's going on in the creek? Doing some creek exploring.
Oh, they were.
Doing some dam building out there.
That's good. Yeah, but they got to do that. I'm glad they got to do that.
Right, but it has to listen constantly to pick up that word when the words. Yeah, Josh, it's listening for that one word. It's not recording what you're saying. until it does record what you say when you give the trigger word. It doesn't record what you say until then. We're not at that point yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if there are items out there that will record what you're saying. Wouldn't surprise me, man. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if your Alexas and your Googles were doing that, bro, you'd see the biggest fucking lawsuit because they don't tell you that they're doing that. You know? It's just funny that you stated it like it was fact, Josh. You know I hate that shit. You know I hate that shit. But I know you're just high and being silly. So I'll forgive you this once. I'm just fucking around. I'm just joshing you, Josh. I'm gonna go outside and play in my creek. Hot here in VA. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking take off my shirt. Even though, you know, there's fucking deer flies this time of night. I might not want to go down there, actually. Yeah, now that I think about it. I don't want to deal with fucking deer flies. I have to leave my shirt on. You do not want to get hit by one of them fuckers. They suck. I hate them. They're not always out there. Fucking deer and bears coming through here and shit. I fucking love that goddamn creek. But you just want to go walk over there and see how my undermining situation is going, because I'm working on something, so I'm going to go do that. You guys take care. I love y'all. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the hour. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. You guys know how to find me on Twitter. Until then, I'm at Nays Garden. It's a free app. You can download it tonight. Be retweeting me within minutes. I'm at Nays Garden on Twitter. I'll be looking for you over there. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Enjoy your evenings.